Good morning, student. Today I am going to start your exercise 1.2. So, your first question is state whether the following statement are true or false. Justify your answer. Some statement are given here. You have to verify, you have to tell that they are true and false, and you have to justify your answer also. So, your first question is every irrational number is a real number. Every irrational number is a real number. So, do you know what is a real number? Real number is a collection of both rational number plus irrational number. Real number is a collection of both rational number and irrational number. Now, what the question say? Every irrational number. Now, according to the question, just look, every irrational number means every irrational number is a real number. So, statement is what? True. Every irrational number is a what? Real number. So, your answer is true. And the reason you have to give in here, since collection of real number is made up of rational number and irrational number. Real number is made up of both rational number and irrational number. So, every irrational number is a real number. Your answer is true. Now, come on second point. Every point on a number line is of the form under root m, where m is a natural number. Okay, the form is of under root m, where m is a natural number. So, what are the natural number? Natural number are 1, 2, 3, 4, like that one. So, what is the under of that number? You take the under root. Okay. Now, what is the value? It remain 1, it remain under root 2, it remain under root 3, it become 2 when you solve. Okay. Now, on a number line, when you plot this one, all of you get the positive number now. When you take the square root of a natural number, you always get positive number. But on a number line, when you represent some number, it is 0, it is 1, it is 2, and this side minus 1, minus 2. So, some number are negative also. So, it means your answer is false, because the question says that every point on the number line, if you take every point on a number line, it is of the form only of under root m. When you solve under root m, where m is a natural number, always you get a positive number. It is 0, you get here positive 1, 2, 3, so on. But on a number line, some negative number also na. But the question says that every point on a number line. So, every point on a number line is positive also and negative also. But according to this question, if we take under root m, it means that every point is positive only. So, your answer is false. You have to write here false. No negative number can be the square root of any natural number, because on a number line you get negative number, here you get positive number, here you get 0, here you get negative number, and they say that no negative number can be the square root. If you take the square root, it will not be negative. Okay. So, your answer is false. Now, come on third part. Every real number is a irrational number. Okay, just tell one again. I am writing here. Real number is a collection of both rational number plus irrational number. Now, question what does say? Every real number is a rational number. Every real number is a irrational number only. No, it is false, because some of the rational number are real, some of the real number are rational, and some of the real number are irrational also. Now, question says that every real number is irrational only. It is false, because some of the real number are rational also, because real number is a collection of both rational number. Real number is a collection of both rational number and irrational number. You write here false, because real number is a collection of both rational number and irrational number. The question says that every real number is a irrational number. Every real number is a irrational number. It is false, because some of the real number are rational also. So, your answer is false. Now, come on question number second. Are the square root of all positive integer irrational? Okay. All positive integer. What are the positive integer? Positive integer are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that one. Okay. Now, they say that all the square root of all positive integer. Now, you take the square root of the positive integer. You get here 1, under root 2 remain as it is, under root 3 as it is. When you take under root 4, it become 2, and become under root 5 and under root 6. So under root 1 is a 1 is a rational number. When you take the square root of a rational integer, it become what? Rational number, because 1 is a rational number na. Under root 2 is rational, under root 3 is rational, under root 4 when you solve it become 2. So can you write 2 as a 2 by 1? So it is also a rational number. It means that when you take the under root of any positive integer, suppose you take the 4 here, so it become 2. It become what? 2. So can we write as 2 is to 2 by 1? It means that this 2 can be represented in the form of p by q, where p and q are integer and q is not equal to 0. It means that 2 is a rational number. 2 is a rational number. Now question says that are the square root of all positive integer is rational? It is false, because some of the square root of the positive integer are rational number also. Now question says that they are all irrational, but when you solve, when you take the square root of positive integer, so it become what? Rational number also. So your answer is false. If not, give an example of the square root of the number that is a rational number. Now they want one example, so there are many different example for that question. So right here no. Now you show here 4. When you take the square root of the positive integer, it become 2, and 2 you write as 2 by 1. So it is what? Rational number. Now question say that they all are irrational, but you get a rational number, so your answer is false, or you say no. Okay. Now come on question number 3rd. Show how under root 5 can be represented on a number line. So this is a difficult question and is a language type of question. It means we can understand it in a better way by using your language only. So let me explain first in Hindi. Let me explain first in rough. Then I am going to explain in detail. Now just come on the question. Have you see here question? You have to represent. I am solving here first in rough. You represent here under root 5. So under root 5 can we write here as 4 plus 1, and can we write 4 as 2 square plus 1 square? Can we write 4 we have to write here 2 square, 1 we write here 1 square. Now the same condition is come in a right angle triangle. If you compare that equation with a right angle triangle, suppose you take base 2 and you take perpendicular 1. So what will you get? Hypotenuse square, it is the hypotenuse na, is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So what is the value of base? Base is 2, then 2 square, the perpendicular is 1 square. So you get 4 plus 1, what you will get here? 5. What will you get here? 5. It means that hypotenuse square you get here 5. So when you find the value hypotenuse, it become under root 5. It become under root 5. So when you take here 2, here you take 1, it become what? Under root 5 with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So by using that concept only, we have to construct that question. Now one again this is the explanation part only in detail. Now come on the question. Question is that show that under root 5 can be represented on a number line. So I write here under root 5, it means 4 plus 1, 4 means 2 square plus 1 square. So I am writing here 2 unit and 1 unit. So when you apply the Pythagoras theorem, it become 2 square and 1 square. It means it become under root 5 hypotenuse. Now suppose this value a to c is under root 5 na. So what you do when you take your compass, so here you have one pencil and here you use the iron point. So put your iron point here and pencil point here. Like that when you put your compass, iron point here and pencil point here, and then you have to bring it down on a number line. Then it will intersect the number line at point D. So D represent under root 5. Like that one we have to solve. Okay. Now one again I am explaining here what you do. Now what are the steps? Step by step now I am telling you how to make or how to represent under root 5 on a number line. So what you do? First you draw a line, number line L for example. Now mark an point O which represent 0. So if you make a right angle triangle, you need 2 here, you need 1 here. So you have to mark a point A such that the gap between them is 2 unit. 2 unit means it may be 2 centimeter or 2 meter, whatever you can take, they are the different unit. So you have to take 2 unit. Okay, one again I am making here. Suppose it is O and here you can take A, and the gap between them is what? 2 unit. 2 unit, it may be 2 centimeter, 2 meter, whatever you want you can take, or you can consider 2 centimeter as a 1 unit. It means 2 unit you take here. Okay, now what you do? At that point, at point A, you have to make a 90-degree angle. So all of you know how to make a 90-degree angle. With taking A as a center, draw an arc and draw this 2 arc and then intersect this 2 arc. All of you study in class 8 also how to make a right angle triangle. Now you draw a right angle triangle. Okay, so when you draw a right angle triangle, right angle here, so what you do, you it is the 2 unit now. So from here you have to cut 1 unit you have to cut from this side, take an arc of 1 unit and then cut here. It cuts suppose this point. Now you have to join this one. So by default it become under root 5. It become under root 5. It become 2 unit. It become 1 unit. So it become under root 5. Now this under root 5 is the line on here, but you have to bring on this on the number line. Now what you do? Take your compass, put your iron point here, pencil point here, and you have to bring it at the downside. Draw an arc. It cut that number line at point suppose C. So this C represent under root 5. It is your answer finally. From 0 to this point C, it is what? Under root 5. So one again I am going to explain in a short so that it will become clear for you. What you do? First you draw a line, take a point 0 and take a point A at a gap of 2 unit. 2 unit means you can take 1 centimeter or 1 meter, or either you can take 2 centimeter as a 1 unit or 3 centimeter as a 1 unit. It means 2 unit you take. If you take here 2 centimeter as a 1 unit, means 4 centimeter you take here. Okay, now at point A you have to draw a 90-degree angle. Okay, where you make 90-degree angle. Now from this line you have to cut here 1 unit. 1 unit you have to cut. So when you get 1 unit, then you have to join this by this line. Okay, when you join this, it is 2 unit, it is 1 unit, so it become under root 5. It become under root 5 by Pythagoras theorem. Now you have to bring this point on a number line. So what you do? With the help of compass, put your iron point here, pencil point here, and you have to bring your compass downside like that one. So it cut the number line at point C. So this C represent under root 5. It is your proper answer. Now I am explaining here how to solve in an actual. I am making here a rough diagram. Here this is a rough diagram as I explained, and here I explain the actual diagram by taking 1 unit as a 1 centimeter only. I take 1 unit as 1 centimeter. So you can take 2 unit as a 1 centimeter, you will get a big figure for that. Okay, now I am explaining in language how you make this diagram. Draw a number line L and mark a point O representing 0. Okay, first you draw a number line L and mark a point O which represent 0. Let point A represent 2 unit. Okay, you take point A which represent what? 2 unit, as shown in the figure. It is the 2 unit. Okay, now construct a right angle triangle OAB, right angle at A. It means at point A you have to make a right angle. So all of you know how to make a right angle. You have to make at point A and such that O is equal to 2 unit and AB is equal to 1 unit. It means you have to cut 1 unit from there and write at B here. Okay, now so what do? You draw a number line L, mark a point O here and mark a point A here as a 2 unit. At point A you make a 90-degree angle, and from this one you cut 1 unit which intersect that line at point B. Now you join OB, then OB represent under root 5 by Pythagoras theorem. All things are present here. Now they are writing, now construct a right angle triangle OAB, right angle at A, such that O is equal to 2 unit and AB is equal to 1 unit. Now in triangle OAB by Pythagoras theorem, OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. If you take this right angle triangle OAB, here 2 unit, here 1 unit you construct now. So OB square is equal to OA square and AB square. So put the value of OA is 2 and his AB is 1. It means 4 and 1, it become 5. It become what? 5. So what is the value of OB? It become under root 5. It become under root 5 unit. Now draw an arc with O as a center. Now just draw an arc with O as a center and the radius OB. It is the OB now. You draw and take this radius and draw an arc which intersects the number line at point C. When you bring it downside, it intersects the number line at point C. So this C represent under root 5. It is your proper answer. So if you do practice 2 and 3 times, then it is very easy for you. Just try to make actual one with the help of compass, ruler and pencil. Okay, with the help of compass, ruler, pencil, you have to make the actual one. Then it is very easy for you. So if you have any doubt in any question in this exercise, you can ask me now. Thank you.